This guy got ratioed on GitHub, dude. Dude, how bad of a person do you have to be to get ratioed on GitHub? Mod team resignation. The entire moderation team resigns effective immediately. This resignation is done in protest of the core team placing themselves unaccountable to anyone but themselves. Unaccountable. As a result of structural unaccountability, we have been unable to enforce Rust's code of conduct to the standards of the community, to the standards the community expects from us. We feel as though we have no course remaining to us but to step down and make this statement. A lot of the time, a company may introduce a concept called the core team, where it is basically one or two leaders in each of the departments. They all come together as like one group of 30 people. They would solve things together. And their accountability, their answers, dictated, mandated from the corporate officers of KFC. So core teams exist and they're everywhere. They usually are the team that is the most flexible and also the ones that make the most important decisions on behalf of the company at large. And so if they make decisions that perhaps are more beneficial to their particular coding development pipeline and not necessarily requests that might be prioritized by teams of people outside of this core team, like for instance, a team of moderators who are taking in feature requests and support tickets from the community, and they're trying to illuminate, hey, these are things people actually want in the next version update, and that never happens, then we could start seeing where the heads start butting, right? The replacement for the mod team be made by the Rust team members, not on the core team. So this is like, if we want the moderating team to be effective, they cannot be members of the core team, because that would just be spies. There's like distrust from the moderating team to the people who on the Rust core team. We've chosen to maintain discretion and confidentiality. We recommend that the broader Rust community and the future mod team exercise extreme skepticism of any statements by the core team or members thereof, claiming to illuminate the situation. The core team may want to do their own PR campaign, suggesting they weren't in the wrong completely, there were people in the wrong in other places. The mod team is standing their ground here saying, no, it was them. They were the problem. I feel like if you're going to do this, you need to mention what triggered it. Yeah, so yes and no, right? Like, I agree that if I want to support more than I currently am, I need slightly more context. But I also want to believe the choice to go into this detail here without doing any specifics. If an entire team leaves because of the same reasons, this one really big pain point never got solved and now you're forced to solve it. Or two, it is a really big problem under the hood.
The entire moderation team resigns, effective immediately. This resignation is done in protest of Nick 1 placing himself unaccountable to anyone but himself. LOL.
Absolutely fantastic news. This guy got ratioed on GitHub, dude. Dude, how bad of a person do you have to be to get ratioed on GitHub? This resignation letter looks like an attack on the core team, not a real resignation. There's a Reddit thread. This is the Rust Reddit. Something happened, but we don't know what it is because that thing that happened or stuff that is happening in protest of the thing that happened first. Yep, things are happening. I got it. Not a lot of openness for an open project. This is like a serious thing. When you start doing things without the direction of your community, when you start doing things perhaps against your community that is helping you, you lose people quick, and it's silently. But to do something so egregious that they have to go extremely public, like, I can't imagine doing something so insane to any one mod here that someone would write like a twit longer or commit a literal PR to main. So I don't know. It's confusing to me to think that you got to this point and no one checked in with the people who were getting hurt, you know? Since this is merged, did the core team accept the resignation? Yeah, Jesus.